Thanks. I have I've basically, the last couple of years, been on sort of a midlife crisis journey. And I guess it all started a couple of years back when I went to my 20-year high school reunion. So clap your hands together if you were ever at a high school reunion. Most of you. A few of you back there still working on your GED. Good for you. Keep trying, you'll get there. But I went to my 20-year high school reunion, and I was class of '77, made in heaven. Goofy slogans. But I graduated from high school in Humble, Texas. And so went back to the reunion, and I got some good news for those of us who were high school dorks. You know, looking around the 20-year reunion, all the popular people, well, they're now fat and ugly too. little karma there. And when I went to the reunion, I wanted to see where I used to live, which was in a trailer park. And no, we didn't own our trailer like the rich people did. No, we were trailer park renters. And this wasn't one of those upscale trailer parks like KOA Campgrounds of America. This place was called PGNAT Acres, which stood for Please God, Not Another Tornado. But at reunions, they have these goofy contests. Like they'll give somebody a prize for who traveled the furthest, and they'll always vote somebody most bald at a reunion. And I didn't win that contest, but I was nominated, and isn't that what counts, really? Nominated. But at some point, ladies, I will lose it all up here, and when I do, should I do that comb-over thing? Is that a sexy look? Funny thing about the guy who does the comb-over is that he thinks the women are fooled by it, you know? The guy who does the comb-over is hoping that women are looking at him thinking, my, that fellow's hair grows in clumps of 10 at perpendicular angles to his head. Sexy. Saw my old math teacher at the reunion, and by applause, was anybody here a genius in math in high school? A couple of people. Good for you. Okay, who here was an idiot in math? My people. I did okay in math until algebra came along. You know, basically, I stopped understanding math problems when they started putting letters in them. Remember this? So in school, I was like, hey, teacher, X doesn't equal jack, okay? X is a letter. You can't add them up. Then they throw these goofy equations at us. Remember this one? A squared plus B squared equals? C squared. C squared. Like that means anything. So going to the reunion brought back a lot of high school memories for me. Like when I was in the 9th grade, I was actually the second dorkiest kid in the whole school. The dorkiest kid? My best friend. Only kid to hang out with me. You might wonder how we knew our status, you know, that I was second dorkiest, he was the dorkiest. Well, you see, I was vice president of the Star Trek Club. He was the big man. But the only silver lining in the dark cloud of high school dorkdom is the fact that you could sometimes be a pretty girl's guy friend. Not boyfriend, but guy friend. You knew you were the guy friend if the girl ever described you as being sweet. That's what I used to get. That John Connor is so sweet. Well, that's actually a code phrase for no dates for John. Never, never, never. And the bad thing was that all the girls in the high school would talk amongst themselves about who the sweet guys were that none of them wanted to come near. So finally, it got so bad at one point that I was walking down the hall, and it was like I'd been sprayed with chick repellent. Girls would almost walk by me, but then involuntarily, they'd just scoot away. They just... couldn't quite be near me. And speaking of rental car companies, I rented a car today to come over to the facility. And I don't know about you, but although I take care of my car pretty well and I'm a careful driver, when I'm in a rental car, maybe not so much all the time. So on the way over here, I was driving through traffic and everything was backed up, so I was trying to change lanes. So I'm in the right lane, and I'm trying to get into the middle lane. There was a woman in the left lane. She's trying to get in the middle lane, and we're kind of creeping toward each other. So I roll my window down. She rolls her window down, and I'm trying to impress upon her that, you know, she ought to let me in. So I said, rental car. And then she said, ex-husband's car. Thanks for listening.